Hello. Clap sync. So guys, today we will be looking at r/entitled parents. As you can see on the top, that's what we're looking at. If you can't read r/entitled parents. So today we're going to be looking only at some entitled parents, and at the end we will hear about one of my entitled parent encounters. Let's get into the video. Only men in uniform can date my daughter, so date her. This just happened this morning, so buckle up. It's going to be entitled Obligatory, I'm on a mobile. Apology. I'm on a mobile as well. So, I'm going to stop clapping because this room makes it sound really weird. I'm in like a little office. So, as I type this, I'm heading down to debut. Sorry guys. I'm like just going up to comp, so some of these words are like, yeah. Back to the video. So as I type this up, I'm heading down to Debert, Nova Scotia, to participate at Canadian Forces marksmanship competition for Atlantic Division placement this morning. While on my way to the garrison, I stopped at my local Tim's for breakfast. Tim's is a bar, I think, in Canada. I'm not sure. Probably got a bottle of booze there, eh? Sorry about that. So offensive. Sorry if you're Canadian and you're watching this. I'm sorry. So, after parking my car, I noticed an SUV covered in Remember 9/11 stickers, a few police crests and a New Jersey license plate. It wasn't unusual to see American tourists up our way, so he is Canadian, now we know that. This is a part of my province was particularly beautiful. I've never seen... It wasn't unusual but I've never seen an eyesore like that car. I took a glance and went inside. As soon as I went in, I knew who owned the SUV outside. In fact, I'd have to be deaf, dumb and blind not to know. There was an older man around his late 50s, early 60s, complaining about how long food was taking to make. Taking to make. A woman about the same age standing beside him was horribly defeated. Beside him, with a horribly defeated look on her face. And a girl about my age, early 20s, was complaining about she hates the food and coffee from that particular Timmy's. I tried to ignore them, order my food and leave. That wasn't going to be the case, obviously. Yes, if you can't read, this is r/entitled parents. Get Reddit now. Wait, you haven't got Reddit already? Get it. It's available on Google Play, Apple, and on PCs, so get it! I'm back. Yay. That wasn't going to be the case, obviously. The man did double take when he noticed me in my uniform and pointed me out to his daughter. The two of them got quiet and noticed the sort of whispering to each other. Wait, I noticed the sort of whispering to each other, but I gave it no mind, and ordering my food, I felt a tap on my shoulder. Excuse me, this is how it went. Entitled father. Yeah, EF, entitled father. Me. Oh, hello, can I help you? EF. Yes, I was wondering if you were in the Canadian Army. Well, me. Well, infantry reserves, but essentially, yeah. Why? Guess what, guys? I just had my breakfast, even though it is 9 or 10 o'clock. Let's say it's 10 o'clock. You guys can look for yourself. It's on the top of the screen. So, back where were we? Well, infantry reserves. But essentially, yeah, why? Entitled father. Well, my daughter over there wants to date a uniformed man while we're up here. And she was wondering if you'd be the man. And then he pointed to his daughter and he's like, and so I don't come off as a dick. I just swore. That was an accident. Oh, God. Don't say that word. Okay. I won't swear again. That was an accident. I'll just say that she was not in any way my type. On top of that, I had recently come out of a long-term relationship, and I wasn't in the mood to get back into the dating game. So I politely decline and tell him I'm kind of busy right now, and he does, and then obviously, because have you not read the top yet? No, because you can't read. It's r/entitled parents. He says he does not like that answer. He did not like that answer. Oh, God. He did not like that answer. Entitled father, you're saying no to my daughter? Well, what are you, gay? Well, there's nothing wrong with being gay, so joke's on you, dude. Jeez, I know loads of people that are gay, and it's like nothing wrong. That was a Sharpie. I have a Sharpie. Okay, I'm putting that down. We're going off topic. We're going off topic. So, oh, you gay. I just look at her. Any guy would be lucky to date her. How dare you disrespect her? Well, dude, 1, there's nothing wrong with being gay. 2, you're the one who's probably gay in this situation. Just saying. But still, there's nothing wrong with being gay. And 3, you're a douche. This just once threw me off. I wasn't expecting him to get super offended about this. The daughter looks right sad about all of it and cuddles up next to her mum. And at the moment, my breakfast is passed to me, which I take and leave with EF shouting at me and cussing at me out all the way. He follows me into my car and even throws what I believe was a rock at me as I drive off. So yeah, relatively short story, but I wanted as little problems from the situation as possible. No way I was getting tonight to be a competition because of some bat naughty word loony dude. Yeah, he was a bat naughty word loony dude. So I will give you my one, and then we have time for one more, and then we're going to end the video. So, yay. So my entitled parent story was one day I was just going around doing my normal thing down the local park, and then all of a sudden this person, wait, why did I say all of a sudden this person? Because that's not what happened. You know, those metal climbing frames are sort of like tubes, but they're like cages, and you can climb through them. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Let me know down in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But, so I was on that. I was climbing across, like you would, because it was 4-year-old me in the playground, enjoying myself. And then all of a sudden, there was this guy with his little daughter, or like nephew or something. His guy looked at least 55. He was pretty old. And so he came up to me and he said, move. I was already climbing across it, and this girl was coming. And so I tried to move out of the way for the girl to come across. And then he grabbed my leg and said, can't you see she's trying to get across? And then I was like, get off me. And then he started shouting at me. And I flicked him with my foot because he was like shaking my leg. And then he chased me around the park for the next 10 minutes. And then I ran away, and I haven't seen him since. There's another time I ran into him before that. I was just learning how to ride my bike, and me and this guy I met, we were going down the park. And I was on my bike. We were going down this park, the other side of the campsite, and this guy was carrying a bag. And I was on my bike. I was going on the road. But then a Land Rover came or something. I think it was a Land Rover. Nearly ran me over. I went up on the curb. I fell off the curb. Like, my bike fell over the curb and accidentally hit the guy. The guy started screaming at me. I just grabbed my bike and ran away. And for some reason I said, I'm never riding my bike in England again. And I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, oh, we're in England right now on holiday. We're somewhere on holiday in the rugby tour. And this guy's yelling at me, I never want to ride my bike in England again. And so the next day I rode my bike again. And that's my entitled grandpa story. So let's go and titled Mum Tries to Steal My Xbox and Gets Kicked Out of the House. This is not really a long one. I'm on mobile and my first language isn't English. A little bit of backstory. My mum had an old friend entitled Mum from Today. When I was 5 or 6, after entitled Mum got knocked up by my mum, I lost contact with her. After years, about 2 months ago. Wait, what? After years, about 2 months ago, they regained contact. So my mum invited her for catching up with each other. She, of course, rang her 7-year-old. Now I'm 14, and she sent him upstairs into my room. I, unaware of the situation, was playing The Forest, and I was about to end the game. I was in the lab, and I didn't want to lose my progress, so I alt-tabbed to Google. Well, The Forest is a horror game, isn't it? And 7-year-olds shouldn't be playing horror games. So you did a good thing, alt-tabbing to Google. Yeah. I'm on mobile right now, so I can't do that. I just have 3 buttons. The home button, the arrow button, and the 2 squares button. So, So the conversation goes like, me, hey, don't you know you have to knock? Kid, I don't have to knock at home. Well, you aren't at your home. Kid, are you playing Xbox games? Me trying to avoid explaining PC? Yeah, but it's a game that's pretty gory. It's called The Forest. Kid, is it about a forest? Me, no, not really. Can I watch? No, as I said, it's pretty gory. Kid, go stomping downstairs. I thought this was the end, but this is when the naughty word hits the fan. Kid comes back with entitled mum. Entitled mum, why won't you let my son watch? Me, it's pretty gory. Entitled mum, so what? Let him watch. She started getting loud, so I decided to say yes. She goes back downstairs and I start playing. Sorry, mate, wrong path. Here comes the fight scene with Emily the spider. Emily transforms into that spider, and I get scared as naughty word. But nothing compared to Kid. Kid starts crying out loud and went downstairs. He comes back with entitled mum. Entitled mum, what did you show my son, you satanic prick? Me, I told you it was gory. I'm not supposed to use PPL. I'm not used to people screaming at me. She raises her hand to slap me. Just my mum enters the room because she heard the screaming. Mum, what are you doing? Oh God. Entitled mum's face goes surprised Pikachu. Entitled mum, your son showed my son satanic rituals. Mum, knowing that I don't even like to hear about Satan, says, Get the out of my house. Entitled mum, not until you give my son's Xbox as compensation. Now my mum and Now my mum's face goes a surprise Pikachu, extremely loud. What? Entitled mum looks around searching for my Xbox and sees my humongous compared to an Xbox PC. She reaches to take it, but it's too heavy. Click, my protected USB monitor snaps inside the PSP. I instantly knew. BCS TGE monitor also moved. Wait, what? Wait. I almost stopped crying, but I held my tears and said, "Get the out of my house." Little did we know the kid emerged into little naughty word stain and started pulling out my RTX 2080 and my CPU cooling fan. Boy, when I saw the inside of the PC, when I saw what the inside of the piece looked like, I slapped the naughty word out of little naughty word. 5 years of kickboxing and knock him out. Title mum raises. This is just stupid. What's going on? Title mum raises her hand again, and I automatically know what to react. I slapped her arm. Normally it would have been a punch, but in the gut, but I showed mercy. She starts crying. She starts crying and takes her little naughty word. Well, I think it's a naughty word, and gets out of the house, almost falling down the stairs. That's when we dropped contact. Please didn't get involved. The RTX got replaced by my dad. Thanks, Dad. and the CPU cooling unit didn't hurt. Also, my mum was very proud of my reaction, but I still got grounded for the weekend. This happened to me on Friday. So, well, that mum was a douche. We all know that. And sadly, I have no more entitled parent stories to tell you. So, bye.